Reusing small code snippets can make programming easy. Functions let us perform such tasks easily in Ruby. A function is a block of organized, reusable code that is used to perform a single, related action. Functions provide better modularity for your application, and also a high degree of code reuse. Ruby methods are very similar to functions in any other programming language. They are used to bundle one or more repeatable statements into a single unit. Method names should begin with a lowercase letter. If you begin a method name with an uppercase letter, Ruby might think that it is a constant and hence can parse the call incorrectly. Methods should be defined before calling them. Otherwise, Ruby will raise an exception for undefined method invoking. So, you can define a simple method as follows. You can represent a method that accepts parameters like this. Whenever you call the simple method, you write only the method name as follows. However, when you call a method with parameters, you write the method name such as. The most important drawback to using methods with parameters is that you need to remember the number of parameters whenever you call such methods. For example, if a method accepts 3 parameters and you pass only 2, then Ruby displays an error. Every method in Ruby returns a value by default. This returned value will be the value of the last statement. For example, this method, when called, will return the last declared variable k. The return statement in Ruby is used to return one or more values from a Ruby method. Syntax. If more than 2 expressions are given, the array containing these values will be the return value. If no expression is given, nil will be the return value. When a method is defined outside of the class, the method is marked as private. The methods defined in the class definition are marked as public by default. The default visibility and the private mark of the methods can be changed by public or private of the module. Whenever you want to access a method of a class, you first need to instantiate the class. Then, using the object, you can access any member of the class. Ruby gives you a way to access a method without instantiating a class. Let us see how a class method is declared and accessed. See how the method return_date is declared. It is declared with the class name followed by a period, which is followed by the name of the method. You can access this class method directly as follows. This gives alias to methods or global variables. Aliases cannot be defined within the method body. The alias of the method keeps the current definition of the method, even when methods are overridden. Making aliases for the numbered global variables, $1, $2, is prohibited. Overriding the built-in global variables may cause serious problems. Syntax. This cancels the method definition. An undef cannot appear in the method body. By using undef and alias, the interface of the class can be modified independently from the superclass, but notice it may be broke programs by the internal method called to self. Syntax.